good, Josh K? How are you doing this fine Thursday afternoon? We are back. Get water. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hello, Tom Kelly. How are you? Doing well. Doing well. I'm just chilling, enjoying the day so far. Eating some ham and cheese wraps as one does. Yo, Judd, what's good? In a minute. I think I am. I'm pretty ready for Worlds. Very excited. Very excited. I don't have to fly. I can just drive down. I'm so excited to see everyone again. There's so many people who I've not seen since COVID, or even way before that. All the international people, except for like Yannick from Switzerland and like a couple Canadians. I haven't seen like anyone international since Spain, which is kind of bizarre. I will not lie. Aren't you going? You're going to Worlds, aren't you? I'm just sorry for the annoying content. I think copies, and I just found out they're stale, so that will be anything with those. Hey Trey, y'all should go check out Trey's grind. He's gonna get a 4 before Worlds with 4 pad. I'm fairly confident in it. Huh. You can Mason fumble in 3 I have found every single way to Mason fumble in 316 cycle that I can assure you of. That would be a scratch. Quite true. Trey, have you stacked today yet? know. It was crazy. Seeing everyone internationally at Worlds is something else, truly. It's true, Trav. It's very true. I can't believe how close Worlds is. Like Worlds being in March is already a little bit of a weird concept to me, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy it's close. Ah, yes, the Miami Beach Travelers. Is the hotel a little better than what the review said? Miami is very hit or miss. Actually, Miami Beach, there are good parts and there are bad parts. I'm excited to see you too, Trey. I know you're going to do fantastic at Worlds. You have all of our confidence. Sorry, brief loud noise. How long are you guys in Miami for? You guys just there for 2 days? Hello, Caitlin Quinn. Welcome to my boredom Q&A. But I arrive at the Rosen on Monday. I work Sunday. I would get there Sunday, but I work. So I decided to get there Monday instead. Trey, you also could have a slowdown. That counts as a fumble too. But I don't know. I don't know if I can get a 1. I don't know. I kind of want to try that now. If I can get a 1 and a 53 with the sliders a fumble. I don't think I could though. I think that's something like Orel and Ian could do, but I don't think I could do that. That no. Takes about 0.4 off. All right. So optimally, I would need to go 1.5, 1.4 speed, maybe. Annoying water jug. So how are y'all doing? How's everybody's day? I haven't done one of these in a long time. Yes, that is true. He was going all out. He told me he just said he didn't really care about how the rest of the day went. I think he was pretty nervous going for back-to-back Worlds wins. In the division, I think you needed like a 680, like final 670, something like that. So Can't wait for 21 to 24 mil. Oh boy. I think 19 to 20 is a little bit harder, even though they have less people. They're both pretty bad. Trey, have you got any close 4 scratches? 4 pad yet? Yeah, 19 to 20 has a lot. Like, everyone in there is very, very, very quick. Like, I don't know. I'm very curious to see the prelims results for sure on both sides. But I don't know. I remember. Then again, I remember when I was in Orlando before. I think my division had 14. It was 17, and I was 17. It was 17, 18 male, and that was like unnecessarily difficult. Or not. I'm sorry, that was not the right word. I put too much pressure on myself. Therefore, I got like. I remember I think on my 316 cycle and prelims were like in my third attempt with no good run. I got like a 240 and a 6.7, and 240 was 10th. I remember that, and I remember like there was someone from Taiwan in our age group, and he got like a 241, and I got 240, and I was like, jeez, like, that's just so dumb. Hello, Sung Jin Park. How are you? What's good, Alex? That is true. That did happen in 2013 too. I got 745, and someone else had gotten 746. I remember that very well. That was very terrifying. I remember in 2013 I got 9th, and 10th. It was by the skin of my teeth. I was also very nervous. I'm chilling, Alex. Just vibing. Just had some lunch. It's I know you're from the UK. It's about noon in this part of the US right now. So I just had some food. Just chilling out today before I have to go to work tonight. So I figured I'd do this one. I saw Tyler do it. So I got inspired. Yep, fasting consistency. That's the way to try and do it. I work multiple jobs. I do dishwashing for my old fraternity house at college. I do, but I mainly do my 2 main jobs are I work at my university's athletic association, so I do external event operations and IT work for all home games, like setting up all the software for statistics, for replay, for all the sports. Because I'm getting my master's degree in sport management right now. That has taken up the majority of my time. As well as stacking. trying to figure out. I love. On occasion, yeah, I do. I've gotten into it more. I don't really go for PRs as much as I do just trying to get off my behind and going to the gym. But yeah, I do. I've kind of stopped this past few weeks because about a month ago when I was lifting, I was doing cables and I was doing a lot of like my roommate is a gym freak and I worked out with him and a few others. And I remember I was like lifting and I lifted uneven weights like when I was doing like cables, which I didn't even notice and I felt the same. But then I looked behind me and I realized they were off. And the next day, I could not do anything with my arms for about 5 days. Like that's how much pain I was in. Um, so yeah, but so I'm kind of saving. I'm a little slightly paranoid now about it, but I'm kind of saving. I'm doing a lot of cardio and stuff now, and then focusing on my arms and stuff after World's over. Because I don't want all this work I've put in for. I don't want to. I don't want to risk it. But yeah, I do occasionally. No, I cannot do some account flips. I can barely do one. I never got into that trend back when that started. But Naoki is king at that. Remember, Felix used to be really good at that. I remember in Spain he used to do that a lot. Felix from Germany. I'm not even. Naoki just practices that. I've never even attempted that. I wish Naoki was going to Worlds, so I haven't seen him in a long time. Last time I saw him was jeez, I don't know. I remember this Felix Sundays look like Felix Hardball. No, no, no. Yeah, Judd, I do the same thing for right now. I mean, when like January, February, but also like I was competing a lot, so it was kind of. I haven't been lifting nearly as much as I should be, but I've been going to the gym more often, which is really my only goal. I don't really care about. I'm a pretty wide guy anyway, like that, like naturally muscular. So I'm not like crazy about that, but just trying to lose weight and cut for a few months. Yada yada yada. But yeah, I don't want to sacrifice my arms. I got a lot to do at Worlds, like a lot of things. So I'm not. I'm good. Trey, I bet you did look up Craig Mediacal, and he was the only one. There's probably nobody in America who's got that last name. Could be someone from Thailand or anywhere else in the world, but no, I'm not surprised. That's what you're asking. Uh, anyone? There's no way G-Way is the only G-Way. Kind of sunny, but it's kind of cold. The weather in Orlando should be lit. We're in a cold front right now in North Central Florida, but um, I have a feeling that we'll be in solid weather next week. G-Way Mitchell. Very unlikely. Hello, Chen King Ian. How are you, Chen King Ian? Hello, Frank. What? Two goats have come on the chat. You're watching March Madness in class? Katie, who do you have in the bracket to win? Also, Katie, I know you're from this general area, but we have I'm working today this game. We're playing New York's St. John's University. I don't know if you're close to that at all, but our women's basketball team is playing in the NIT tournament today. I put Purdue down for my bracket, and I'm slowly regretting it. I think I had North Carolina, Arizona, Purdue, and Houston in the Final Four. I don't know if that's right, but or UConn. UConn is definitely on there too somewhere. I had Florida. I have faith in my Florida team going to the. I could see us getting the Sweet 16. I can see us beating Colorado barely. I can definitely see us beating Marquette. I can. I don't. I don't think we can beat Houston, but I don't know. It's madness. You never know. Every time I do a March Madness bracket, I never pay for it because I usually botch it. Like every person I think is gonna win never does. Come on, not the first round. If we played Boise, I'd have a lot more faith in us getting past the first round. But we just lost our 7 foot center in the SEC game. Shout out Auburn. But I think like we definitely had a tragic loss. But that's because we played 4 games straight and losing a player like in the first couple minutes is crazy. Like I knew from the start we were not winning that game. Oh, facts. Okay. I mean that's valid. It's from New York. Kellen Wu's the goat for real. I've only talked to him once, like sincerely. That's when we shared a room in mine. I haven't seen Kellen Mitchell since Orlando World. I think actually the last Orlando. So not long. UConn is cracked. Like I can very well see them. It is very possible. Like if any team is going to win the men's and the women's brackets, it's going to be UConn, without a doubt. But hey, you never know. Fairleigh Dickinson will win it all. Trust. I'm very excited for World Union. Uh, oh, hey, Simple Stacks. Okay, so I wanna clarify something because Tyler Hollis and I did some research on this. The streaming on NBC that they use, like yes, NBC is a major sports network in the United States, and I'm sure it is everywhere. I don't know why I just said that. I'm pretty sure it's crazy everywhere. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But it's a program that's used to stream like youth sports, like middle and high school sports. So I don't know if this is true or not, but from what we've gathered, it's going to be something just through a camera, like with a phone or a laptop or something. Like I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. So don't get your hopes up about the stream. I hope I'm wrong, but from the research I've done, because I've never heard like as someone who has to deal with a lot of sport networks, um, I know a little bit, and I'd never heard of Sports Engine before, and they're not really directly affiliated with NBC either. So like it's possible this may not be as hype as we all think it is. I'm still very excited, regardless, streamed or not. But back in the old days, they used to just. I remember in 2012 and 2013 tournaments, they used to just have a camera like at the top of the bleachers, and just have like a pano of like everything going on, and it would not leave. That is crazy. This is your first time in America, and you're gonna see Orlando. I cannot. I'm I'm interested to see what you think of our little country. I think it is just gonna be a phone because I can't like there's not. I don't know if there's gonna change the setup, but if everything is just how I think it's gonna be, it's probably just gonna be like probably for SOC they might keep it like maybe on a computer and just have it like centered, which would be great. But who knows? I could be very wrong on any of these counts. But from the research, yeah, gross that little country. America has many facets, and you're coming to Florida, the land of uncertainty. I hope you enjoy Orlando. Orlando is a great place to be, especially where the hotel is. It's surrounded by a lot of great places, a lot of traffic, a lot of theme parks, hotels, expenses. World's about to cost me the most, and I live 2 hours away with all the tournaments I've competed in this season. It's crazy. Oh, you're going to a Magic game. Nice. Asked Ian this the other day. Top 5 predictions for Worlds. Oh, classic question. In no particular order. Um, I can see 3/5 of those 5 being taken by a William. I also see Andrew doing well, and I see Ian doing well. So, um, yeah, I really like for me, I notoriously just do not do well in marquees individually, and I really just would like to get a solid overall. And I've been trying to put in the work, like really put in the work, and I think it's worked so far. I mean, I've got a 4.8, which is great, but I'm gonna take these next few days and focus on consistency and kind of go away from the records because I've done that. I've done everything I've wanted to do now with the G5. So I'm just gonna chill, practice consistently, and top 10 at Worlds. I think for me would be very sick. Um, but who knows? I don't know. I'm not gonna manifest that. Like I know Orlando's gonna be an absolute blast regardless, and I'm really trying to not focus on like if I do poorly, I can that's okay. You know, I'm happy to be in Orlando with everybody. Jaden, that's true too. I forgot about Jaden. I shouldn't have, but I did. I can absolutely see that as well. I can see him doing very well, and I can very well see him having an insane cycle that carries into a podium for sure. Jaden's I have been trying to pick Jaden's brain lately through Instagram. Like I was like last month I was trying to figure out if I could ever find a way to start with lefty three on G5. I can't. I've tried so many ways and I've actually tried to grind for it, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that can happen here. There are a lot of people that have a lot of potential. Evan Cloud has also a chance to do very well as well. He just got a 5.3 in tournament twice, I think, this season alone. Will Allen can very well pop off. I'm just like I'm chilling. Katie, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Astro has every capability of getting top 20. I can see that absolutely happening for sure. Um, 2013 cycle finals were horrendous. Yes, it was right after Polly. I remember this very clearly because Polly was first overall um, in 363 in prelims in that division, and then I had to go right after because I was last in cycle, so I had to follow that, and I was already kind of terrified, and that kind of made me feel like, oh god. So I kind of crumbled, and I got a 9. Yeah, it was very sad. Ian, you do not want to go to Olive Garden. Just if you go to Europe, just get it in Italy. You are not missing much. If you want an American experience,
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, Cane's, would be sick. Waffle House. Waffle House is just very southern, but it's necessary. We make it a tradition in Atlanta when we go. You should go to Waffle House. That's sick.
And Michigan State. I don't even know how far. I think I have Michigan State making it past the first round. Wait, Astro tries to get a 10.000. Katie, let's both try to get top three. We'll both grind. We'll get top three. We got this in the bag. I would need an absolute, not a miracle, but a real mindset change for me to get the times needed. But I know I can. It's very possible, for sure. But I am not a fan of finals first thing in the morning. Anyone out there in the WSSA world is listening, please, for the love of all that's holy, switch head-to-head cycle relay on Friday with finals group one, so I can have time to wake up. When we did that in Greensboro and Des Moines juniors, I did very poor. Just because I'm not a morning person. I'm actually trying to force myself to wake up early. I got up at 7:45 today, which for me is like very early. I am on home turf. That's another good thing. I've been in this venue before. I've competed in Orlando like 7 times. Like, I can do it. Um, oh, I don't know who's doing stack out for girls. I know who's doing stack out for boys, but I don't know if that's public info. Can I share that information? I don't know. If everyone had good finals, who do you think is taking it all? Oh, I would say if everyone had the perfect day, Ian, obviously, I think he would be there. I think either you, Frank, or Andrew would be the top three components. Andrew Dale he's one of my favorite stackers to watch. I love watching him stack. It's so cool. But I don't know. I'm kind of hoping. I really would like to see. I think it would be very not difficult for him, but it would be a challenge would to see Jaden win. Just because I've seen Jaden get second and third so many times at Marquise in Asia. I'd love to see him thrive in an American environment, but that will not be easy. That's not easy for anyone. I don't know why I'm particularly saying it's just Jaden that will have it hard. It'll be hard for everyone to try and make it on top. Faux show. Saying Laura getting top 10 female. No, I don't think that's a stretch at all. I think that's a very possible thing for her. She's been killing it lately. She goes everywhere too. Like I wish I had that ability. Cries in America to go to Switzerland, uh, Spain, different things like that. I wish I could do that. Yeah, Ian, I agree. I would say some more needs to be done, but it's possible for sure. I mean, if he would have if he gets like what he gets in tournament, I don't think he has a 1 in 363 yet. I might be wrong on that. I know he has a 156, but I think he could. I don't know. He's been grinding. He's already in Orlando. I found that out. They're already in town, which is nuts. I kind of was kind of tempted to go see them, but I'm working like all weekend before I leave for Orlando. So who knows? The Houston Billies. You're living in 2 days. Wow. Wait, so you get here? What would that? So you get here? So that wouldn't that be Saturday? Would you be leaving Saturday Malaysia time and get into America on at Monday? Okay, Monday 6 p.m. Gotcha.
I get there Monday. I'm probably gonna leave. Probably just gonna leave when I get up. Probably pack and then just go. You have a 9-hour layover in San Francisco? Ew. Maybe go out and see San Francisco for a bit. But go see the Golden Gate Bridge and the hills and trolleys and Alcatraz. Never been though. I've only been to California once. Oh, it's an overnight. Oh, that's just plain annoying then. Okay, then don't go to San Francisco at night. Oh, that's disgusting. Yes, it was a very fun experience that I got to see Margot Robbie, Emma Stone, Lenny Kravitz, Robert Downey Jr., Meryl Streep, a lot of actors, yeah. No, same, Katie. I was actually gonna go. Like, there was no chance of me going last year to Worlds, but in 2020, I was very much considering going. The flights were significantly cheaper than they are now. And I remember looking up the flight, and it was like I was flying out of Miami. It would have been like Miami to San Francisco, which would have been about 6 hours. And then I had like it was San Francisco to Tokyo, and it was like a 10-hour layover in Tokyo, and then Tokyo to Singapore. I was like, this is insane. I just knew that would have exhausted me to the bone. Would have slept all those flights and still would have been insanely jet lagged, I'm sure. I think the next year's Worlds will be in the UK, and I think it's long overdue. I want to see a London Worlds, and I would probably go, depending on work and all, but I would absolutely full send. I think I can't see it being in Denmark. I can't see it being in Germany again. I can absolutely see it being in the UK somewhere. The UK has always been on my bucket list. I've been in the UK once for a layover in Gatwick Airport on my way to Spain, and that sucked. Yeah, I would absolutely full send a UK Worlds if it was doable. That's one of the perks of flying out of the East Coast of the US, is you can just go right across the ocean and boom, you're straight into the UK. An Edinburgh Worlds would be sick. I would do that too. I would do Scotland for sure, for sure. But they keep advertising like I got these dumb ads that are just like Norse Airways fly to $150 flight from Miami to London. I'm like, oh, all right, we'll keep that, keep that going for next year. So I'm gonna have to pay an arm and a leg. I'm gonna have to pay an arm and a leg. Oh, is Glasgow better? I don't know much about Glasgow. I've seen a lot of stuff online about Edinburgh, but I don't know. I have to look into Glasgow. I don't know. I can I don't know. I've also had Ireland on my bucket list for a while, but I don't know. I think if I did do Worlds, I'd want to do a whole UK Ireland trip out of it if I could. It would. I don't know. It depend on costs and a lot of different things, circumstantial things for next year. Mongolia? Probably not me. Final four? Let me double check who I have in my final four so I don't say anything dumb. I have multiple brackets going, so I'll just say the stacking one. I do have like a fake bracket where Florida wins it all, but let's be real. Mississippi State is choking right now. Love to see that. Did you do who would win in a match? No. Where's my bracket? Come on. In my final four, I had UConn, Arizona, Houston, and Purdue. Arizona was very, very iffy. I don't know if that's going to work well for me at all, but I'm confident at least two of those. Oh, Florida would lose immediately. We have a Gator mascot, but it's a very kind one. And I have Connecticut and Purdue making it to the final, and Purdue winning it all. What is there to do in Orlando? Oh, so many things. Well, obviously the theme parks are a big thing. Disney, Universal. I recommend Universal highly. Disney, unless you're doing Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios is cool. Epcot is pretty cool. But Magic Kingdom, things like that, is pretty childish, in my opinion, as a 23-year-old grown man, for the love of God. Universal's lit. You'll have fun. You and Team Malaysia will have fun at Universal. That's pretty sick. I haven't been there in like a decade though, which is kind of weird. I went for my 14th birthday and I've not been back. I kind of want to go. But like the hotel, like the where the Rosen is on a block with a bunch of hotels and restaurants. We're fairly close to like Disney Springs, which is like a huge shopping district in Disney that they have. But it's also like a entertainment district, like chill things. Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of different things to find. Orlando is expensive though. That is its biggest con, is the expense. All right, bye, Katie. Have fun. Orlando is also home to the world's biggest McDonald's, so that could be cool to go check out. That's pretty America incarnate, I think. I've actually never been to the world's biggest McDonald's. We might have to do that. But if I remember right, it's kind of out of the way. I'd have to look and see how far McDonald's is from everything else, but who knows? Man, I can't believe everybody's going to be here. Like this time next week, prelims will be over. And we'll be starting. We'll be eating lunch that we paid for with our registration. What sucks is I'm on the road that time. Oh, you have family in Tampa? That's sick. Yeah, stacking is hard to fit in when you're on the road, I'm sure. Orlando, what a time! I'm very intrigued that it's back at the Rosen again. There are a lot of places that Worlds could have been, but I'm here for the nostalgia. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, Clearwater. Yeah, Clearwater. That's where Christopher Vaughn lives in Clearwater. That's definitely like a big Tampa suburb. Driving the world. You're driving the world from Texas? Oh, that's pretty gross. I am so thankful that not only that world is back in the States, but also the fact that I just get to drive 2 hours. Like, just go straight down. I'm so happy. Very selfishly happy about that. No comment, Will Allen. Let's not get political. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Alex, in America, we drive a lot. Like, like 16 hours is something that people do. I know, like Josh Harry, who's on Team USA, is like he's driving 13 hours from Kentucky to Florida, which is bizarre. But if you're from Texas, you're probably stopping in Louisiana. No, not Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Yeah, that's very true. In England, and just Europe in general, the flights are always so cheap, but the driving is costs. But it's kind of the opposite here. People would much rather drive. Depending on the person, I wouldn't. But if I could afford a flight over an 8 hour drive, I would do it. But it's not often the case. Flights in America are very expensive, especially to Orlando, Florida on spring break. So it happens. Emma Stone won the Oscar, man. She didn't just get nominated; she won the whole shooting match. I mean, the people that are doing the driving. I mean, the furthest I drove with my family in 2014. 14 hours from where I lived in Florida to North Georgia. Um, I was just so full with adrenaline that I was 13 then, bear in mind, but I was so full of adrenaline that I just went ahead and stacked. I didn't really care. It kind of just, that was your whole point of driving all that way. You might as well just full send it while you've got the energy and time. Utah to Toronto. And you're going to Worlds too, Jason, are you? So my hair looks like I'm in Peaky Blinders right now. Kind of bedhead. I've been doing work, including stops. Yeah, that's a pretty typical. I mean, America's just so huge that it's in order to do what has to be done, you just kind of have to suck it up and do it. Like you didn't take like a bus or I mean, is it reasonable to take a flight from Edinburgh or Glasgow to? Was it in Cambridge Euros? I forget. Or so I guess that'd be in London or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how UK transportation works. Trey, you would be flabbergasted by Poor Things. Poor Things is a bizarre movie. I did see Cruella. That was pretty good too. Oh, you're gonna be in Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine? Just wait, Jason, aren't you from Oklahoma? Where are you from again? Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up in about 10 minutes. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, or just say whatever in the chat, I'm gonna be on here for about 10 additional minutes. I enjoyed this though. I haven't done this in a long time. How confident am I feeling for Worlds right now? I feel as prepared as I absolutely could be. I'm gonna try and do like I've gotten quite a few G5 records, and I am so happy that I've been able to do that. I really didn't think I could go much further, but I'm still going pretty strong, arguably. I think I'm pretty confident. Like I said, I'm not gonna set any expectations for myself. I just like to do solid, whether that be you know, in team events or um, individuals would be great. Making finals and everything would be great. I just have to keep my cool because I get very, very anxious, very bad anxiety for tournaments, especially worlds, juniors, etc. And that's annoying. It's annoying as hell. But I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm working on some things to get me to be more confident in myself and what I can do. But I think I'm pretty confident. I think I should be fine. But I'm gonna try my hardest that if I don't do well, just to not let it ruin the experience because this is very likely the last time for a while that I'll see all these people, especially abroad. So I'm just gonna try and I'm doing a lot of things at Worlds, so I have a lot of opportunities to make Worlds good in some regard. If some things don't go well, or if some things do go well, or whatever. But I'm not gonna focus on it. Not nearly as much as I did in the other past two Orlando Worlds. I have not watched the Halle Bailey Little Mermaid yet either. I've not heard good things. But any other questions? Official movies obviously are classics, but the Halle Bailey one is one for more than everyone. Yeah, probably true. Yeah, absolutely. I just can't believe how fast time's gone. I can't believe that Worlds is next week. I cannot believe that the semester's almost done. Like, it's just crazy. I do know who's doing international challenge for the U.S. Actually, we just got that confirmed last week. So there are 6 of us. I am on international challenge again. I'm so happy. I made that a goal this year to do that, and I did, and I'm very happy about it. So it's me, Will Polly, Willie Morel, Seamus is on our national challenge, Tyler Hollis, and Andrew Dale. 6 of us. I think I can reveal that information. I don't think that was private knowledge. But yeah, I'm very excited. That team is goated. I'm very happy for Seamus. I'm curious to see how he does. I think he'll do fantastic. Betsy, who are you doing doubles with at Worlds? Yeah, I grew up with Disney. I had a grandmother who worked in the Disney stores back when the Disney stores were a big thing in Florida. Um, but yeah, I grew up on OG Disney. Not to mention I live in Florida, so Disney is still just a crazy part of my life. Um, doubles with Judd, nice. All right, anything else before I end? I bet you did, Trey. Margot Robbie is pretty crazy. Great actress. Oh, you're doing style for females. That's sick. I know. I think. I know Evan. I think Evan's doing it for the guys. So I think that's solid. Two Texans doing stack out. That's pretty cool. And I know Randy. Randy is going to be the flag bearer for the U.S. So that's going to be sick. I can't. Stack out should be. Stack out should be fun. All right, guys. I'm gonna end. Oh, hey Tyler Fano. Good. What are you up to? I'll have fun in Paris. Never been. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. It has been real. Thanks for coming on, eating lunch with me. I forgot how fun these were, but I will see you all at Worlds. I'm very excited, and yeah, have a great day.